Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, this month we are continuing with our monthly Director Spotlight series with another entry in our Taste of Director series. And this is a monthly series that we have on our channel where we'll turn the spotlight on a specific director. We'll talk about that director's background, cover 3 or 4 films from her or his filmography, and just give you a taste of what that director has done in the world of film and movies and what their contribution has been to the world of cinema. Now, as I've said countless times, I say this pretty much every entry in in this series. Choosing 3 to 4 films is not going to give you the full depth and breadth of any director's work, particularly directors who have been doing this for multiple decades. But the idea is to just choose a few films that that director has done, just give you a little bit of a taste of that director's contribution to the world of cinema. What types of films have they made? What is their filmmaking style? Just give you a little bit of a sample, if you would, of that director. So that if you've never seen any of that director's films, you have an opportunity to, maybe explore a director who you are not familiar with or a director whose films you've never seen. And for me, that is particularly important because for this director I'm going to talk about today, I have not seen any of this director's films, but based on feedback from this community, you have said that, hey, you would like to see a Taste of Director series entry for Park Chan-wook. And Park Chan-wook is a director that I'm very interested in exploring his filmography. Of course, he is a South Korean director, and I am a huge fan of Bong Joon-ho films. So Bong Joon-ho is also a South Korean director. I absolutely love his films. I've loved every film I've seen from Bong Joon-ho, whether it's Parasite, Memories of Murder, Okja. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Bong Joon's filmography and seeing more of his films as they come out. But I have not yet explored the works of Park Chan-wook. So I'm going to talk about Park Chan-wook films in this Taste of Director series entry. I'm looking forward to it. And on the other side of this, we're going to get into it. So let's go. All right, this is Taste of Park Chan-wook Films. I'm really excited to really hear your thoughts because I know many of you out there are big fans of Park Chan-wook films. You have several favorites from his filmography, and that's what I'm looking for from you. I'm looking for your feedback because I'm coming to it as I have not seen any of his films. I've heard about his movies, but I've not actually seen any of his movies. I have not seen Old Boy yet. I have not seen his masterworks yet. So I'm looking for your feedback to say, hey, James, if you're going to get into Park Chan-wook films, definitely check out this film first, or check out these films, or maybe stay away from this film, or don't start with that film, but start with this film. I'm looking for that type of feedback from this community based upon your experience with Park Chan-wook films. So what I'm going to do in this video, I've got my notes here. I'm going to be looking down at my notes and sharing them with you because I am a complete novice when it comes to Park Chan-wook films. I'm going to talk a little bit about Park Chan-wook's background. I've got 3 films that I'm going to cover in this Taste of Director series entry, none of which I have seen, but I want to hear from you what you think about these movies and what your recommendations are. So here are the movies. Old Boy from 2003. I'm going to talk about The Handmaiden from 2016, and I'll talk about Thirst from 2009. So those are 3 of Park Chan-wook's films. What do you think of those movies? Are those some of his best films? Would those be films that you would recommend that someone like myself would start with if they were going to get into Park Chan-wook films? Share your thoughts in the comments section. But let's talk a little bit about the background of famous director Park Chan-wook. So Park Chan-wook, he was born in August 23rd, 1963. He was born in Seoul, South Korea. He studied philosophy at Solgang University before venturing into filmmaking. So he studied philosophy, got into filmmaking. And I would imagine that that study of philosophy is influencing his filmmaking. So that probably influences his storytelling style. His debut film, The Moon is the Sun's Dream from 1992, marked the beginning of a remarkable career. His breakthrough came with Joint Security Area from 2000, which achieved both critical and commercial success, and it paved the way for his international recognition. So that was from 2000, so that's 23 years ago. So he's been doing this for multiple decades. Started out with films from the early 1990s and did it for probably about a decade before he really got his breakthrough in 2000 with Joint Security Area. So let me know about if you've seen The Sun or The Moon is the Sun's Dream, if you've seen Joint Security Area. Would those be good places to start with this director, or are those some of his early works where he was still trying to, figure out his style, and it wasn't until later that he came out with his more polished works? So let me know what you think about that in the comment section. So without any further ado, let's jump into these three films. Now, I don't own these films on physical media. I've never seen these films, but I definitely am intrigued by the titles that I've heard about from this director. And I'm going to start off with Old Boy because that's the one that I've heard the most about. This is a film from 2003. It is a psychological thriller, and it stands as one of Park Chan-wook's most iconic films. So this is one that I'm thinking about starting off with, but definitely, again, want to hear your comments. So it is a tale of vengeance, and it unfolds with breathtaking cinematography and a mind-bending narrative. So that definitely sounds up my alley. A mind-bending narrative that makes you think. That definitely is up the alley of the type of film that I enjoy. So it says here that what sets Old Boy apart is its notorious single take fight scene, a meticulously choreographed masterpiece that took 17 days to shoot. So that's very interesting. I've seen the posters, the character posters of this film, Old Boy, and it definitely has me intrigued with this title. This is from 2003, so it's 20 years ago. This is a film from Park Chan-wook, and I've heard a lot about it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about Old Boy. All right, the title number 2 is The Handmaiden from 2016. So just over a dozen years after Old Boy, we got The Handmaiden. And this is essentially a visually stunning erotic thriller that showcases Park's ability to weave intricate narratives. And the film's unique structure with multiple perspectives keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Okay. And notably, Park deliberately set the story during the Japanese occupation of Korea, providing a historical backdrop to the mesmerizing tale of deceit and passion. So apparently, this is a period piece that is set decades in the past, probably in the mid 20th century. So very, very interesting indeed. That is The Handmaiden from 2016. Let me know what you think about that film in the comments section. So we've talked a little bit about Old Boy, we talked about The Handmaiden, and the third film that we'll cover in this taste of Park Chan-wook films is Thirst, and that is from 2009. And in this case, this is a genre-defying vampire film that illustrates Park's penchant for blending horror and drama seamlessly. So he's blending horror and drama together in this film. It explores themes of desire and morality with a unique twist on the vampire mythos. So interesting. So this is, Park's attempt or his approach to a vampire movie. So sort of looking at the vampire mythos, but putting his own spin on that mythos. So that definitely sounds fascinating. So his attention to character development shines through, creating a gripping narrative, it says here. And a fun fact, Thirst became the first Korean film to win the jury prize at the Cannes Film Festival, solidifying Park's global acclaim. Now, this was back in 2009, so this is in between Old Boy and The Handmaiden. So this is Thirst, Park Chan-wook's take on a vampire film. So In conclusion, Park Chan-wook's ability to push cinematic boundaries and tell stories with depth and complexity has earned him a well-deserved place among the world's great directors. Whether exploring themes of revenge, passion, or the supernatural, Park's films continue to captivate audiences worldwide. Join us next time as we explore another director in this Taste Director series. Of course, this is the last Taste Director Series entry for the year. So this is the November entry. We typically don't do a December entry because of the holidays and lead up to Christmas. We have some other content planned, so we take a break from Taste Director Series in the month of December, but we will be back in the month of January to kick off the year of 2024 with 11 more Taste Director Series entries in the month of January. I'm super excited that our Taste Director Series entry for January will be Sofia Coppola. So we'll be doing Taste of Sofia Coppola films in January 2024. I am super excited for that. We've already got our quarter 1 slate planned, and it's starting off with Sofia Coppola. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But this is our taste of Park Chan-wook films. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this entry in our Taste Director series? This is the first entry in this series where I've talked about a director that I have not seen any of that director's films. So I've not seen any of Park Chan-wook's films. So I am coming as someone who wants to explore this director, and I'm looking for comments and guidance from you as to where to start. Should I start with Old Boy? Should I start with The Handmaiden? Should I start with Thirst? Should I start with a different film altogether? Let me know in the comment section below what you think, and let me know what your favorite films are from this director. And just tell me a little bit something about what you enjoy about Park Chan-wook. Does he work with certain actors over and over again and collaborate with the same people in multiple films like many of the directors do that we cover in this series? Let me know what you think about Park Chan-wook in all respects. But hope you enjoyed this entry in our Taste Director series. Hope you continue to enjoy the rest of your day in this upcoming, well, presently holiday season that we're in. And we'll look to see you next time at the movies. Thanks for watching as always. Peace.